Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are the Overall Nerds and we are so excited because yesterday the Cobra Kai Season 5 trailer dropped. And if you guys obviously don't know by now, Cobra Kai is one of our favourite TV shows. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, let's just get straight into it.
Yeah.
We think there might be a time jump.
Yeah, just because in part of the trailer Daniel was completely clean shaven, and then like halfway through you start seeing him scenes where he has like stubble and stuff like that, and it's like.
But I think that can grow over like 3-4 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in our cases, but like for a 60-year-old, you know what I mean? That could grow. So it's a weird one. I mean, we're thinking that it's obviously it starts off Chosen and Daniel, and then Johnny and Robbie. They get Miguel. They come back. Robbie joins me and we do it again.
Yeah, but. Maybe it's.
But it's still a rivalry between.
Yeah, because they definitely don't sort it out. Because there's a scene by the pool where Miguel and Robbie are there, and so is Sam, so is Kenny and Hawk. So Miguel obviously comes back, and they're still not friends. Or they do kind of make up for a bit, but then Miguel probably pushes Kenny, and that's like Robbie's.
No, I thought it was advanced. So I think that Miguel sees Kenny bullying Anthony.
Yeah.
Robbie comes to stop it, but Miguel thinks he's coming to start.
It's just another miss.
Again, Robbie and Miguel are they're just the ultimate misunderstandings, man. That's like if they just had a conversation. It will. Do you think the season will still end with them becoming good mates?
I think they have to. There's a scene as well. The one thing I will say about this trailer is it might have shown so much, but there's a little clip in there as well, where they're bowing to all three senseis, and Miguel and Robbie are next to each other, kind of implying that they got over it. So
I mean, I kind of want them to, because again, I don't know, it's just getting a bit old now. I not in like a bad way, but like we've had 4 seasons of them at each other's throats. You know what I mean? And like I feel like we've seen the peak of it. We've seen the season 2 final fight scene. We've seen from now on, it's been like I mean, he's broken Miguel's back. Like realistically, how much more gravity can a fight scene have? You know what I mean? Like any fight scene they have now, aka the one even in the trailer they just shown, or even the one in the party from last season, or it's the same old
comment about the same impact.
Yeah, cheeky comment about your dad, cheeky comment about my dad, all this stuff, and
break my back, we're done. But yeah, I mean, if I'm trying to like map out how the season's gonna go, I think it starts. Johnny's saying I'm done.
Yeah.
He goes down his Uber driver route for a little bit. Something happens that makes him switch up. Maybe Robbie says something to him like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
He gets the idea to go after Miguel. Doesn't tell Robbie what brings Robbie with him. They go there. He gets Miguel back, but he doesn't. Miguel and Robbie don't actually come together. On the other side, you have Daniel Chosen being like, "This is what we're up against." They do a little thing there. They have a little back and forth. Maybe I don't know when Daniel gets injured. That's the one thing that's throwing me off. There's 2 things that throw me off. Daniel's appearance and his black eye, and Mike Barnes not appearing. Those are the only things that throw me off. So I think you come back there, those 2 are doing their thing. Johnny eventually joins up, and that's when you have them trying to fight him.
I think the black eye does come from Terry Silver. I think Daniel will try to fight him this season. I didn't think this before this trailer, but I just think Daniel will try to fight him this season, because I don't know if people have noticed, but they don't tend to let Daniel get too hurt. Yeah. Right? They don't tend to let him get scars or punches or bloody or bruises. So yes, I mean, so it has to be someone significant who would land that on him. It has to be something with a bit of meaning. It has to be a reason why Johnny and Chosen see that black eye and it's like, okay, let's go.
Do you think they see the black eye and they fight on his behalf?
I think so, yeah.
Because it is like a question of why would Johnny and Chosen hang out?
Yeah, why would they because probably isn't Daniel's idea to go beat up a random sensei from Cobra Kai. But Chosen is very Cobra Kai.
Unless the senseis that Silver gets are like doing Silver's building and just gang up on Daniel, and he's holding his own for a bit until they get in on him. He gets out of there. Daniel goes back there. He's like, "Look, guys, if they want to do that, that's
got out there. Just one black eye."
Yeah, Johnny says the line, "We gotta get our hands dirty." He says it in there, so maybe Daniel's trying to be like, "Guys, it's what it is." He's like, "We need to get our hands dirty." Daniel leaves. Chosen's like, "I agree with you. Let's go." And that's when you have that scene there, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
The stubble thing, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you do that when a character's on a low point.
I think they've shown us a lot, but we're so out of order that we just don't know.
So I feel like I can piece it together, but I also feel like I can't. Because there's the part that you were talking about, the adult tournament is what you were talking about, right?
You symbol adult tournament.
Really?
I don't know if it'll be the adult tournament. There's definitely some sort of tournament happening, and we've speculated it's because Tori comes out clean about how they didn't win properly.
Did she?
Well, there's a little behind the scene picture of her walking towards Terry with his own trophy.
Okay.
So we can only assume that's the case, and then maybe out of uproar, Terry like, okay, fine, we'll do the tournament again, but maybe in our dojo. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's like a tournament of like, if you win this, you get to redo the tournament. I don't know.
Maybe because there's there's adults. I mean, we haven't seen adults fighting. We've seen Chosen surrounded by people. I think that's more of like a infiltration sort of thing. I don't know what it is. I just feel like Terry doesn't know who Chosen is. No one knows who Chosen is, and I feel like they're going to use that. There's a
scene when Chosen goes to Terry and he's like, "Can I guess it?"
Yeah, but maybe that's like the revealing scene.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Maybe that's like it's again. You say they've shown too much, and they've shown a lot, but again, like it's a puzzle.
I feel like what this trailer is going to tell us about season 5 is that season 5 is going to be the messiest. Like too much is going on. Like they might, because they haven't said they're doing more than 10 episodes, but they're doing 10 episodes. It might be like so much. It's like they deal with Miguel, they're dealing with this. Miguel will be teamed up. They team up here, they team up over there, they get together there, they're doing this, there's a tournament over here. There's all these aspects. There's even Devon that we haven't talked about.
Yeah,
Eagle Fang, female champion.
Hopefully they balance these characters a lot better. I mean, they said there's no more new characters now, aren't there? I mean, there's new senseis, but in terms of the kids,
yeah, that's all.
There's no one new. Sam seems to be doing her own thing.
We didn't see Sam a lot in this trailer.
I feel like they purposely
Dimitri wasn't in this.
Yeah, Dimitri wasn't at all. Oh my god, he wasn't.
He was like, he's in there, but he didn't have any scenes dedicated to him, so he might be like a more background character this season.
Maybe. I mean, Hawk. Yeah, we said Hawk and Kenny might have an interesting relationship this season. There was a bit of beef between them last season, like just a little bit. And now it's going to be a bit more like Hawk maybe trying to save Kenny. Or...
Yeah, because his demeanour when he's facing up with Kenny is like, look, I'm sorry about what happened in the past. And Kenny's in that rampage because he probably beats up Anthony. Hawk's like, look, you don't need to do this, I've been where you are. Kenny's like, now we're fighting. Misses a couple, gets one hit on him, and that's when you get Miguel and Robbie jumping in as well. But like
maybe Robbie's coming to stop Kenny from hitting Hawk, and then Robbie and Miguel thinks he's going to go help him.
Or like Miguel gets to Kenny first, and it's like back off. Robbie's like, look, you don't understand.
God, Miguel and Kenny haven't even interacted, have they?
No.
We spoke a bit about how Mike Barnes. I do find it a bit weird that they released a picture of Mike Barnes
but then put him in the trailer.
And then didn't put him in the trailer. I'd rather them just left it and let us find out ourselves.
I think
there was no point otherwise.
Maybe that's true. But I guess he's a part of it enough where you need him in the press junket where like he needs to say stuff and
I would like that. Yeah.
But I do wonder. You got the new sensei going on. I just don't know how it works out because he's already got a whole host of senseis. And then I don't. Is Mike Barnes just a part of that? Or is Mike Barnes coming along to join our senseis? Like, do we have Chosen, Mike Barnes, Johnny, and Daniel?
Maybe Kreese joining at the end.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Kreese. He's in prison, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe this season, that's my worry. This season might be too much. It might be like just too much of a good thing. Like everyone's in
not
there.
very focused.
Because there's going to be a random plot thread of Kreese. I don't think Kreese is connected.
I don't think we should see Kreese in this
but we know
season.
we are.
I know we're going to, but in my opinion, I think we should just let this time be Terry Silver's time. We've had 2 seasons of Kreese. Arguably even 3 if you include season.
I think this is just like Kreese's little come. I think at the end of this season, they're going to be like, oh, it wasn't you. So I don't know.
I hope they don't redeem Kreese though, because
I don't mind them. I think they put them on the right path to redemption. I do think it's a bit extreme, especially after season 3. But we'll see what they do. I think this trailer. I'm scared of watching it because I think it did show a bit too much, but I'm also so hyped.
Didn't you say that? But do we understand anything going on? Not really. We just know.
We saw Hawk, Robbie and Miguel
with green hair. With green, he's got his Hawk back. In one of the fight scenes.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. There's a time jump because like he has no green hair unless he just gets it.
Well, it's right. He barely had any hair in season 1, and he came out with a man Hawk.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure. It should be really good. It should be really good. I feel like it will end on a cliffhanger as well. Obviously, penultimate season.
Which I think maybe season 2, but we'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
This might be the Amazing Spider-Man 2 where it's too much, or it might be the most amazing thing we've ever seen. It might be the best paced, or it's going to be the most.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they've said 6 seasons is it, right? And I feel like they're not the ones to kind of really go back on their word. So there's a lot to really sell. Because season 4 was sort of like a mini conclusion.
Yeah, so season 5 and 6 is like the actual.
So season 5 need to
Season
ramp
5 is the
up
beginning
again.
of the end.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm hyped. It's September 9th, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be binging it, and then we're gonna be doing loads of videos for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So stay tuned. Tell us what you thought with the trailer, and we'll be seeing you next time.